Hi guys, it's Wizard of Izza. It's Monday, Memorial Day, the 26th of May. It is around noon, I think about 10 of. And today I'm in Jeffries Point. And what I'm going to do, because I've never really been too far past Pierce Park in Jeffries Point, I am going to get on Sumner Street. And I'm just going to walk Sumner Street straight all the way down to the end. All right, and we'll just see where it brings me. I've never been down that area, so you're welcome to walk with me. So let's get to it. All right, see you on Sumner Street. Okay, we're at McCormick Square, where everybody parks their car. Everybody's car is there. All right, well, let's start walking. So this is Sumner. It runs parallel to Webster Street. It's a nice little walk. It's not too far. Like I said, I've never been down that end. Like Lepresti Park. I've never been there. That looks like the diver down sign. What that means is that it's vacant, and for the firemen not to go in there if it's too dangerous, because that means it's vacant and there's nobody there. So if you're watching, I'm glad you guys could make it with me. Take a little walk. It's a beautiful day out, 60 degrees. Finally stopped raining. It's been raining off and on, mostly on for about 2 weeks. But not today. East Boston has come a long way. It's really family oriented. I mean, it always has been, but it's even more so now. Got a little playground here. Down there, there's another playground. That's one the kids really like because it's bigger. It's got basketball hoops, and kids like to play ball. It's a historic town. The Kennedys used to live here. Joe Kennedy, which was JFK, John F. Kennedy's father, grew up in East Boston, actually on Webster Street. So I've done a video about that, a couple of them actually. So we're at Brophy Park. It's a dog park. A lot of people bring their dogs here. Okay, so here we are, Brophy Memorial Park. Named in honor of Michael Brophy. He was a citizen. Obviously, a lot of people liked him. All right, let's keep going. Let's see if a street connects Webster. Hi. A lot of new people here, but there's still a lot of old timers around. Nice little neighborhood. Still in Jeffries Point, heading down towards Eagle Hill. They're building another house down there. See, there's always construction. Always construction. It's becoming a money area. Hi.
Good morning.
Geez, who's that? One of Santa's elves. A little early, aren't you, pal? Everybody's out for a walk. Thought you were the mailman with the blue shirt and you got the chain on and everything.
Nope, just bus driver.
Guy looked like a mailman. Got the blue shirt, he's got the chain. You know, the mailman got the chain hanging out of their pocket with the key on it to open up the mailboxes. Sumner Market. Albert Henry Downey, 1918, so that had to be the First World War. Let me see. St. John County, New Brunswick, Canada. Immigrated with his father. The family made it to East Boston. He enlisted in the Army during. Downing served as a private first class of 26th Infantry Division, 101st Infantry Regiment. To learn more about his story, click right there. He was a hero. So, the barber shops are open. Express Pizzeria. That's new. That pizzeria. That's new. Just a few months old, I think. Let's see what we got here. 120 Everett. 875,000. Eagle Hill, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Almost $3,000 a month. And so we got one right here. So this is what I mean. 2 Lansing Street, right? Jeffries Point, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 beds, almost $1 million. Wow. Like here, that used to be a typical 3-decker, right? Triple decker, not anymore. Those are condos. Probably going for $700,000-800,000 a piece. You ever want a good chicken burrito? Right there, Santa Fe. This place is awesome. That burrito is like a full meal. No joke.
from the ferry to the other side.
That's how you know a building's old. See those stars right there? That's the way they did it back in the day with the rebar. They'd lock them in with those stars. Nice roof deck up there. Postal Service does deliver packages on the weekends and holidays, unlike UPS or FedEx. This used to be a fire department. I don't know what it is right now. Let's go over and check it out, actually. No idea what this is now. This little skinny building. U.S. Green Building. And that was Boston Fire Department. Well, let's take a look, see what it is. Zoom X. Must be a gym or something. No, don't know what it is. And here's your modern day Boston Fire Department. What we can do, I believe, to make it a better walk, instead of going to Summer Street to the end, why don't we walk by the water and see if we can loop around to Lopresti and see if we can walk around, because this is a tall ship too, so. Fire department has a nice little mural. There we go, it's all ship. See if we can get on that bad boy. See people walking up on it. Still at Jeffries Point. But I've never been on that ship, it's been sitting here, so let's take a look. See what I can do here. Okay, I'm going on the ship. I don't know how many pictures I can take because there's music on there and it's copyrighted music. They won't let me put the video up if you can hear the music. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep talking for right now so you can't hear the music. And I'm going to show you around this way. And the boat doesn't go anywhere, they said. It's stationary. but there's seafood on it, and you got a good view. So with that, I'm gonna have to shut this off for now. Maybe I can get a quick picture in between music. All right, guys. All right, so we're gonna continue on with our walk. I went in the tall ship. I took some still pictures, some stills, but I couldn't really video in there because of the music. Did take my video down, so it would be no, I'd waste my day. So let's continue. So you could literally walk from here, from Jeffries Point, and you could walk the water all the way to Fort Point, to South Boston, and all the way into Dorchester, according to this map. You could go, if you wanted to start, let's say you were in South Boston, you could walk all the way to Charlestown on the water. A heck of a walk though. Oh, wait a minute, here it is right here. Walking distances, 5.8 miles. South Boston waterfront would be 5.3. If you go to South Boston, 9.2. Dorchester would be 13 miles. That's a good walk. From there, from here to there, 13 miles. Smoke shop, I've eaten there, that's pretty good. I like the smoke shop. There's like barbecue. And there's the Faneuil Hall area of Boston, where the Custom House is right there. Zero in a little. That's the Custom House, the one that looks like a church with the clock tower. You can actually go on the top of that now. Back when I was young, that you couldn't go up to the top, but now you can go all the way to the top and look out. I'm not too thrilled about heights, so nice place to live. Yeah, right over the water. I wonder what it costs to rent here. These are nice places. Clipper Ship Commons, that's what they call it. It's nice, nice area. Tell you, East Boston, you came a long way, you did a good job. You can get a water taxi for, I believe it's $5 one way. You can go across the waterway to Boston for $5 and $5 back, which is not bad. It'd be worth it if you lived here and you worked in Boston downtown. That would definitely be worth it. So I haven't been here yet. I haven't been this far past. Like I went to the ship before, as far as the ship. I didn't go to the ship, but I went as far as the ship. So I haven't been past the ship. So everything past the ship is new to me. So there's a restaurant here, Mida. It looks like it's not open, probably opens at 4. Most of them do. Boston is such an old city. Charlestown, East Boston, South Boston, downtown. So everything past here is a surprise to me because I've never been this far. So it must be low tide because the tide usually comes in right up to here. So this basin would all be filled with water. And you can see that bridge in the distance. That's the Tobin Bridge. Wow, these places are nice. Look at this. East Boston, way to go, baby. Back in the day, in the 80s, all these places were all run down all over. And Chelsea, Salty, Eastie. I try not to make my videos too long, but I don't think I'm going to be able to help it with this. If you guys want to see the waterfront, then, you know, it's going to be probably a little bit of a longer video. Because it's just a walk with me along the waterfront here. Oh, little dog park. Nice. Look at that. For the dogs. Nice. See, back in the day, they had a little dock here. You can see the posts. And that is your shuttle right there. $5 one way, $5 the next on the way back. Got a frog in my throat. Something in my throat, but I keep clearing my throat, so sorry for that if you can hear it in the background. There's the bridge, the famous bridge. Right by Boston Garden, or TD Garden, whatever they call it now. It's always going to be Boston Garden to me. Is what we just were. That's whoever built those made a lot of money. Woo! Oh, here's something interesting. Basketball courts here for the kids. And they got soccer here. Nice. Makes me want to move back here. You guys have ever lived in East Boston? Have you ever seen anything like this before you moved out? Right? It's like when my parents lived in South Boston with me when I was young. If they only knew, they said they would have never moved. You know? But East Boston is nice. Jeffries Point, you know, Eagle Hill. They got a lot of Orient Heights. They got a lot of. They're starting to redo them now too. So. Oh, this is nice. Let's see what it says. City is not an accident. Well, this is nice. Little map of Boston right on the... Hi, kid. How are you? Vision and Ames. Leon Cryer. And that says the architect is urban planner. Back in. So it's nice out. Busy day in the harbor. It's going to rain again tomorrow. Everybody wants to get the heck out of the house. Alright, I want to keep following this around. I actually do not know where it ends up. I don't know where it stops, but oh, I guess we'll see.
Too windy?
So we're gonna go over there, see what's up. Another playground for the kids. I don't know, I'll tell you, I don't know. Who was the governor when they made this? You gotta slap that man on the back. Give him an attaboy. But sure in hell wasn't Maura Healey. This had to take years, so who would it have been? Weld? Nah. I don't know. If you know who the governor was who made this happen, let me know in the comments, because this is nothing like I remember it. restaurant that's called Real House. I think I'll make a stop just to see how it is, see what it looks like. So I might have to shut the camera off in the meantime. But they got another area where your boat leaves, your shuttle boat to go over, to Boston. Oh God, I hear music, so that means I'm gonna have to shut this off because they'll take my video down. They already did it to one of my videos. They used to mute the music, but now they don't do that. They just take your video down. All right, hold on, guys. I'll be back in a minute. That place right there, the food was terrible. But the waitresses are pretty. It's got a good vibe. It's right by the water. So you can't beat it for the vicinity of where it's at. But the food, no thank you. That was terrible. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I'm not a food critic, but that was horrible. All right, what do we got here? Let's take a look. So I've been in there for I waited 45 minutes for swordfish. All right, so let's take a look here. What do we got? All right, this is an old map. So let's take a look over here. You got the Coast Guard station. See the Coast Guard ship? That's where my father was stationed in the 60s. Right there in the north end. Because he was in the Coast Guard. Beautiful day on the water. Everybody's out on a boat. Everybody's out. There's your water taxi again, right there. All right, let's continue. Walk up. You know what? You know where the walk ends? The walk ends right there because there's a fence and you can't go any further. So I've gone as far as we could go without jumping the fence. So this is it, folks. That's it. Time to walk back. That's interesting with it's like a little hut on it, that boat. And there's where I ate. So that's it, folks, unless I come up with something a little bit more interesting on the way back. This is the end of the vlog. Overnight docking. Hello, water taxi. This is what you got to do. Download the City Experiences app. Open the app and select Boston Water Taxi. Relax, enjoy the view. Taxi will be here soon to pick you up. And that's the taxi. Boy. Tudo bem. All right, folks. I did my little walk. Went to the end as far as I could go. And I hope you enjoyed walking with me in East Boston on the waterfront from Jeffries Point to almost to Eagle. But it was a pretty nice day out. It's a pretty nice trip. Everyone's out on the boats. So I just hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe. Please tell your friends because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers right now. I'm at about, I think about 560 subscribers. So I need like basically another 500 subscribers. That'll get me to 1,000. And if you did enjoy the video, please hit the thumbs up button. That's very important for the algorithm for the YouTube video. And well, I guess I'll see you in the next video. All right, guys, have a great day. Love you. Thank you for watching.